Hey guys, welcome to Neighborhood Picks. Today is a all fun day. Today we're announcing the first annual 2021 All Nooch slash Neighborhood Picks team. These are all guys in the spirit of John Madden. These are all guys that I would want on my team that are either the future of the league as I see it, that caught my eyeballs, or I thought were going to be the future last year, and they were on the all Nooch team in the beginning of the season, and they just proved me right. So with the lineup that consists of two quarterbacks, two running backs, three wide receivers, and two tight ends, we also have two honorable mention guys. I'd like to go down the list of the guys that most impressed me, and stats on the side caught my eyeballs as guys that are here to stay in the NFL, barring injury or anything catastrophic that we can't control. These are guys that I love, that I couldn't be more high on, hence the all Nooch team. So here we go. The first one, the quarterback position, I already have a beef with. We just witnessed Joe Burrow go for 525 yards and go crazy, and I love Joey B. He's one of the quarterbacks on my all Nooch team, but he's the backup. The first string quarterback on the all Nooch Neighborhood Picks team for 2021 is Justin Herbert. Now, here's why I dislike mainstream media, because we seem to have forget all of Justin Herbert's big games, how he outdueled Mahomes, how he's tearing the league up. Justin Herbert is the truth. He threw for right now he's got 4,394 yards. He's got 33 touchdowns, 14 interceptions, I believe, and he's only got 2 games where he's thrown under 200 yards. The guy is the truth. Now, I love Herbert and I love Burrows. Those are my 2 future quarterbacks. I saw Herbert last year and I said, this kid is the truth. He might be the best young quarterback of the bunch. Now, I'm seeing all this stuff. Who would you rather have for the next 5 years, Burrows or Mahomes? I think it's very disrespectful to Herbert that they, after 1 week, and it happened to be the same week that the Chargers didn't have Keenan Allen, their receivers, that they lost and put up a stinker, and Joe Burrows has a high game, and they immediately, on impulse, pass him over Herbert, which is ignorant, and it just shows a lack of really digging in and getting creative and thinking. They just get in the boardroom in the morning. Oh, Herbert or Mahomes, Burrow or Mahomes, that is so ignorant. To disrespect Herbert and what he's done over the past 2 years. Burrow missing a year. You got to have Burrow slightly under Herbert right now. But salute to both of them. Herbert and Burrows are my all Nooch team. Burrow has that instinct, that Brady-like instinct. I see him drop a roll out, stop when the defensive lineman's rushing straight upfield, step up at the right time. It looks like he has one of those timeless games where he can shift and move, and he's got that feel. And Herbert's got that super arm, and he looks dangerous too. Now, and Burrow's got 30 touchdowns, 14 picks. Herbert 33 and 14. Burrow's got 4 games where he threw under 200 yards. That's what I'm saying. All those Bengals disappearing games, everybody seems to have forgotten about them. You can't forget about them. Everything counts. So first team Herbert, second team Burrow, all Nooch. Running backs. 2 of my favorite running backs. One I was starting to notice last year. One of them I just discovered, and I love him. First string, I'm going to give it to Javonte Williams, Denver. That kid is my favorite. He led the nation in yards after contact last year in North Carolina. He's a stud. He's splitting the backfield with Melvin Gordon. They have the same amount of carries virtually. And Javonte Williams has 827 yards with 2 games left. He could break 1,000 yards. He's a rookie, and he has 4 touchdowns and 4.7 yards a carry, which is very high. Javonte Williams is a horse. He's a beast. That day that Gordon was out, you saw him get 200-plus total yards from scrimmage when he had to take the whole load. If Gordon wasn't on the team, he'd be able to handle the whole load right now. Javonte Williams, first team All Neighborhood Picks, 2021 running back. Second team, my man, the guy that saved me in fantasy, the reason I'm still in the Super Bowl right now and not knocked out. Kareem Hunt went down. I had the Chubb Hunt backfield. Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard is not just Ezekiel Elliott's backup, if you didn't know that. He is a tremendous football player who you cannot keep out of the plans. Tony Pollard, 710 rushing yards, getting 40% of the touches, maybe 38. 5.6 yards a carry. That's Jonathan Taylor, Nick Chubb zone. Tony Pollard is a beast. He led the nation in college in kickoff return yards. He's a kickoff specialist. He adds to Dallas's chances to be a Super Bowl contender, which they are. We'll get into that when we do the teams. Tony Pollard, second team running back, all Nooch, all neighborhood picks, 2021. So we got Herbert and Burrow at quarterback, Javonte Williams and Tony Pollard at running back. Now, 3 wide receivers. We're going to get right to my favorite one. Last year, I'm watching a couple Bengals games. I saw a few catches from this man in a catch radius that was almost impossible. Super sticky hands, long strides, burner. He reminded me, I said, of a young Terrell Owens. I love this guy. He wasn't on the fantasy super radar at the beginning of the year, but he was first team all Nooch by this summer, the past summer. T. Higgins, my favorite young wide receiver in the NFL. First team all Nooch, all neighborhood picks. He's already got 1,029 yards. The 1,000-yard season's a wrap. He's considered the number 2. In my opinion, he's the number 1 there out in Cincinnati. He's got 71 catches, 1,029 yards, 6 TDs, and a very, very good 14.5 yards a catch. T. Higgins has exploded onto the scene as a superstar. First team all Nooch. It's not a question anymore. It's a fact. T. Higgins, salute. Now, the other 2. Hunter Renfrow. I mean, I got 5 receivers in this thing. I can only fit 3, but I will mention the 2 honorable mentions. Hunter Renfrow is a heady football player. They drafted him because he does everything. I saw him returning a punt a couple weeks ago. The guy faked it. He flew up from 40 yards to where he was to receive the punt, all the way to the guy who caught the ball and smashed him before the first down. He's a football player. When Darren Waller went down, Hunter Henry, all he did was pick up the slack and put the weight of the team on his shoulders. 92 catches, 949 yards, 6 touchdowns. Hunter Henry, all neighborhood picks, all Nooch 2021 receiver. So we got Hunter Renfrow, I'm sorry. We got Higgins and Renfrow at receivers. My third spot, I got to give it to the rookie Jaylen Waddle. Nobody's ever gone for over 100 catches as a rookie. This guy's got 96 catches, 941 yards, and 5 TDs. More catches than Renfrow, same amount of yards, just about the same amount of TDs. The kid's a rookie. He's going to be a superstar. How could you not put him on first team all Nooch? That's why on my honorable mentions, I had to shout out Christian Kirk, my savior. All year he was on the bench, but whenever somebody was gone, I plug him in. He did good. He's got 69 catches on only 90 targets. That's fucking insane. That ratio has to make him honorable mention. He's proving that he's coming up as a receiver. He's solid. He's putting up 7, 8, 900 yards every year. Now he's got 860. 2 games left. I would love to see Christian Kirk get 1,000 yards. Honorable mention, all Nooch team. Number 13, Christian Kirk. I see you, kid. And in the same boat, guy I love, my man P. Riz put him on to me, Michael Pittman Jr., 76 catches, 971 yards for the Colts and 5 TDs. The Colts are balling. They're a title contender. They don't have Wentz this week, but somebody's catching those balls out there. Jonathan Taylor's running his ass off, but it hasn't been T.Y. Hilton. His day's done. He comes in once in a while. It's been Michael Pittman Jr. He's really stepped up for the Colts, so I'd like to give Michael Pittman Jr. the honorable mention, all Nooch neighborhood picks. Now, for the 2 tight ends, one of them I'm so happy about. I got to put George Kittle back on this list, not because nobody ever knew about him, because he was hurt, he was dinged up, but since he's been back, I've seen a resurgence. 65 catches, 871 yards, 6 touchdowns. That's the Kittle we all hope to see again. And the most important thing is 440 yards after the catch. He's running violent again like the Joker. The Joker, his nickname. George Kittles has resurged, and therefore he's on the All Nooch 2021 team. Then I got a rookie coming in, Kyle Pitts. He was supposed to be the best tight end to ever live coming into the year. Everybody sees him as a little bit down. So if 1,000 yards right now with 2 games left is still a down season, he's an All Nooch. He's a future star. He's figuring it out. He's a rookie tight end. He's got 1,000 yards right now. He's doing his thing, and he's still a baby. Kyle Pitts, all Nooch team. He will be a future steady top 5 tight end for the next 10 years if he doesn't get hurt. And 440 yards after the catch after Kittle. That just goes to show you how important that is. And that's why, like, I didn't put guys like Debo or Cup on the list because they're already stars. And for those of you guys who think Debo is so ferocious, he has like a lot of yards after the catch, 500 or 600. But the league leader, in case you don't see him like this, in Yak is Cooper Kupp. He has even more yards after catch than Debo, who we know is an animal. So don't forget who the best receiver in the league is. It's Cooper Kupp. So, honorable mention to the 2 receivers I just said. I like Pitts and Kittle. So the 2021 All Neighborhood Picks Nooch team is Justin Herbert and Joe Burrow at quarterback. Rising stars, probably 2 guys that could be in the Hall of Fame someday. Javonte Williams, tremendous. You're not going to take him down. He's going to be a steady star for years to come. Tony Pollard, super football player. 3 receivers, T. Higgins, the next Terrell Owens. Renfro could be the next Cooper Kupp. Adam Thielen, something like that. Waddle, dangerous, 96 catches as a rookie. Wow. Tight ends, Pitts, because a rookie with 1,000 yards and nobody's really even bragging shows you the ceiling on him. And Kittle's just because he's back. And he's looking like he used to. Honorable mentions, Christian Kirk, my boy, Michael Pittman. And that's it for the 2021 All Neighborhood Picks NFL All Nooch team. Those guys are on my team any day of the week.